Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. Hope you're all doing well. I'm back with a new tutorial today on how to get the Valkyrie Kara. So basically, this is the easiest Valkyrie you'll ever encounter in your life. So I highly recommend that you first fight this Valkyrie before fighting any other Valkyries, and do the Valkyrie after or just before finishing the story, because you need a lot of attachment. Sorry, not attachment. What I mean is a lot of shield, and to get the top shield, you need to actually be able to go to Niflheim, and you cannot go to Niflheim until you probably be one step away from the boss fight. Spoiler alert. Anyways, so before we start, I really appreciate if you left a like on this video and also sub to the channel, and leave a comment down below on whether you found this helpful. So let's begin. First of all, before going to any Valkyrie, you need to go to Niflheim and get some armor. So basically all the armors that you need for this Valkyrie is at Niflheim. So what are the armors? The Mist Deadly Armor, chest armor, the Mist Deadly Wrist Armor, the Mist Deadly Waist Armor. So how to get them from Niflheim? Basically you have to go to Niflheim after getting all the language ciphers, and go to the dwarf in Niflheim. He'll ask you to get 500 Mist Echoes to get the entry stone for the main chamber. That's where the main shield is. So you go around Niflheim and get some Mist Echoes by just killing the enemies and then opening some chests to get 500. So 500 is so easy. You can get it from like maybe quarter of a rotation and get 500. You go back to the dwarf, give it to him, and of course you have to buy it from resources. So you just go ahead to the dwarf, go to resources, and then buy the entry stone. It's gonna cost you just 500 Mist Echoes, no money whatsoever. So you go back and start collecting Mist Echoes by just going from the left and keep going left and left and left, but be careful not to counter the Valkyrie because she's in there. As soon as you see her, like you can see her in the distance before you go in, just back out because you're not ready for that fight. So basically just keep on rotating, and you're hopefully gonna get between 6,000 and 8,000 Mist Echoes in one rotation, and that's plenty. I cannot stress enough, it's plenty for our task here. So maybe 1 or 2 rotations will be just fine. However, if you want an extra advantage here, you can upgrade your axe to the max by just getting between 7,500 and 10,000 Mist Echoes, just for that, because you need to open some chests in the main chamber up there. So for the armors, you don't have to get any Mist Echoes to open the chest for them. You just have to open there up there, just open some chests for free, and you'll get the shield. However, it's gonna like the sun's gonna say, oh, it's not usable, blah blah, whatever. That's okay. You take it back to a dwarf and give him some Mist Echoes, and he'll fix that up for you. Now as for the ice, easy, just get between 7,500 and 10,000 Mist Echoes, and go ahead and open some chests up there that cost Mist Echoes. That's why you need that much Mist Echoes. And hopefully after getting all of those and getting like 1 or 2 rotations, easily just go back to the dwarf, and you have to buy that last part for upgrading your axe from the resources. And you're gonna get yourself level 6, the max level for the axe, and they're gonna give you a ton of advantage against any Valkyrie. Now I highly recommend you be at least level 7 before fighting any Valkyrie, apart from the queen, because the queen like level 8 and you have to be level 8. You don't have to be level 8, but it's recommended to be level 8. Anyways, you have to be at least level 7 because all the Valkyries that I fought are level 7, and makes your life much easier. Now as for the stocks that you have on your armors, I don't have a specific recommendation for that, because from what I understand here is it's free. You can do whatever you want with yours, because if you got to this part where in the story where you finish the story and you got pretty much everything unlocked, and you wander around the world and you learned a lot of stuff, you have a good judgment on what to choose and what enemies to fight. If the Valkyrie were like in the beginning of the story, yeah, and people have to encounter them in the beginning, yeah, I would recommend some stuff to have like stocks. But for this, I don't have any recommendation. Just stock as much stuff as you can that improves your runic, defense, fertility, and strength defense. That's basically it. And also some stuff that gonna regenerate health. That's what the armors are for. all the armors can generate health for you. So you're pretty much set on your health in terms of if you get like a hit or two from any Valkyrie. Yeah, as I said, getting those stocks, I don't recommend for any stocks. I don't have a specific recommendation. And as for runic attacks, also I don't have a specific recommendation. You can watch my gameplay in a bit here to show you what runic attacks I used, and trust me, they work just fine. Any runic attack hopefully will be just fine with any Valkyrie. Now, as for the sun, what you need to have for your sun is at least level, I don't know what level he is for the bow to get him maxed out, but at least close to a max with his bow, and also 4 arrows. You at least need 4 arrows for this because it helps you a lot with the Valkyrie and gonna take down some flying Valkyries. That's the main tip here. And also for the special attack for the boy, I think the best here is to have the Ravens and the Ravens upgrade to the max because they stun the Valkyrie and gonna give you a ton of advantage to just go ahead and use all your runic attacks on her, and it'll take her life just like way. The whole bar will just drop instantly. So that's my recommendation for the armor and the boy. So why the Valkyrie Kara first? Because for starters, she doesn't have a lot of moves. Basically, all she does is she spawns in a couple of monsters, she throws some like nails or whatever they call it at you, and then she flies. And whenever she like up in the air, she doesn't like fly at you unless she does it like you can see it coming. But basically, she goes up and she either throws rings at you, or she just like takes out her weapon and tries to like attack you, and you can block that attack. And also with the rings, you just have to have your shield up whenever she's up there, and you have 2 choices here. First, you can either throw your axe at her and it will like not block her attack, like will stop her attack and she'll be stunned, and you can just go ahead and just demolish her with the bonus attacks. Or you just like have your shield up and she's only gonna throw like a couple of rings at you, but be careful with the rings, they'll follow you around. So just have your shield up and like do not like take your shield off and just try to like dodge it, because most likely it's gonna hit you. And if you miss throwing your axe at her and she tries to get at you, as soon as she tries to hit you, like gets close to you, just take out your shield and he'll block her attack, and then you can just get stunned, and then you can just counter her. So she's easy to take down. All you have to do basically is keep your guard up, have your shield up, and keep your eye on her, and whenever it's possible, throw your axe at her and use your runic attacks on her, because you're gonna get stunned afterwards. But don't take too long to get to her. Don't be too far from her, because she can just stun her. Stun will go away before you get to her and use your attack. So basically, just stay within like a safe distance from her, and then go at her. And hope you enjoy the rest of the video.
A Valkyrie? Imprisoned? She actually did it.
A Valkyrie? But I thought they were just spirits.
Take caution, lads. A Valkyrie in the flesh. I can't think of a more formidable opponent.
She does not attack.
Does she even know we're here?
Yep, she does.
I think she knows we're here now. Oh.
Yeah, let's take her down now. And we're done with our first one, as you can see. Easy.
You have freed me from my corrupted form. You have my eternal gratitude. But my sisters remain trapped as I was. Take my helm. Find them. Free them. The fate of the Valkyries rests on your shoulders.